Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday night. We have another Strikers matchup between Jacob and Connor in what I believe is the losers quarterfinals. I'm the Sweetie Man, and I'm joined here in the booth by Wada. What's up, Wada?
Hey, sweetie, how you doing? This shot would be really interesting because Jacob's coming down from a loss against Nuke, in which his weaknesses were kind of exposed. And I believe this is Connor's first set of playoffs.
Yeah, and they're relatively similar. They both have tech, but are not huge into using it. Jacob more a perfect pass and corner shot guy. Connor loves the goalie knockouts, and Jacob scores the dinker right off the bat. But yeah, it'll be an interesting matchup.
Hold on,
I'm still with me, Wada?
I'm a bit behind. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm speeding up.
All right. Let me know when you're with me. Jacob, you with me?
Yep. Okay. All
right. Cool.
Hold on. I'm just getting up to speed. All right, I just got up to speed.
All right, sweet. Sounds good.
Yep. So we've got Jacob on P1 with his classic Mario, and Connor on P4 with Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any most people just use ports 1 and 2. Is there an advantage for using port 4, or is that just a preference thing?
You would have to ask Nuke about that. Also, we just got a nice chip and rebound from Connor's Daisy. Nuke and Poolboy, I believe, like to talk about port priority a lot. I don't know if it actually means anything or if they're just messing with me, but they do love to talk about it. So, I don't know. Someone's going to have to mine the data for it.
Mine the data on a 17-year-old game.
On what is most likely the least useful facts I could possibly think of.
Yep.
Jacob there with a nice turnover and a conversion of the lob.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
ooh, a reverse corner goes in.
Yeah.
Don't see those going often.
And Connor with item advantage here as well. I think that's really key against Jacob. You can keep your item advantage. You can kind of control the way he plays, but if you let him get that advantage, he can be tough to play against. And there you go. Connor scores another one.
It was definitely a nice quick slide. I would have liked him to see him charge it a lot more. I don't know if he had the time, but it could have been a nice item to keep his advantage and have a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, I gotcha. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. But yeah, no, you're right. If he had charged that up a little bit. I'm not 100% sure he had the time. And there you see Jacob using that defensive mushroom. He loves to use mushrooms defensively.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen equal volume, and I know one of the facets of Jacob's playstyle is having way more shot volume than his opponent.
Right.
And that was really his undoing against Nuke. So we should see if he's learned anything from that. And as I say that, he lands a nice rebound chip. Rebounds are Jacob's specialty.
Yep. And that's just the nature of like taking so many shots. One of them's bound to either fall in like we saw in that first goal or fall for a rebound like we just saw in that third goal.
Yep. And it's also a really nice way of item farming, as every 2 shots is an item.
Yep.
That's a weird bounce.
Connor going deep for that pass. Yeah, Jacob looking for another rebound. Gonna collect the ball here.
Another shot again. Gets the stun as well. And he just walks it through Critter.
Yeah, it took him a little bit. Critter was having none of it for a second.
There definitely was the risk of the defense catching up, but he makes it through. Gets a goal out of it. And that's an interesting shot. Ooh, that's an unlucky bounce for the rebound.
But yeah, you see on that goal, Connor just kind of letting Jacob get to that rebound, not using an item or hitting and giving up an item. And he's going to have to fix that because, again, you talked about that's Jacob's entire strategy is based on taking a whole bunch of shots. And if you're not going to defend those rebounds, you're going to get caught out very quickly. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So Jacob with 2 goals that, maybe you could say not as well earned, but I mean, again,
goals are goals.
And go in, exactly.
At the end of the day, even though they might seem a bit cheesy, a bit unearned, they still all count the same. So
yeah. And Wada, can you tell me a little bit about Mario RNG?
Ah, yes. So as of recently, we have discussed within the community of the possibility of, or the theoretics of Mario RNG being basically the term of main character privilege, as Mario seems to have a higher, or at least the people who use Mario have a higher rebound rate. They are able to latch onto rebounds faster and score more goals that way. Granted, it's not an official tested theory, but it is definitely something that is noticeable, as it's played by Mario is played by all the top rebound players such as Luso and Jacob and Xander especially.
And R1, who I know you probably have not been able to play yet, but he's similar playstyle, very high volume shots, plays as Mario.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So there truly is a legacy behind it. I didn't know it went that deep.
Yeah, I'm very curious, and I don't know if we'll ever have the actual answer to that. Who knows?
We need more data mining on the 17-year-old game.
Honestly, and you see Jacob pick up a nice corner there. This community is growing to the point that I feel like it could get some attention soon enough. And like, what if it got enough attention that the creators of the game like answer some questions for us?
That would be amazing.
Right? It'd be so cool.
Yeah, no. It's like our own little Melee type thing.
Yeah, we'd be asking him questions like he doesn't even know the answer to, because why would he care?
That being said, Jacob's about to take game 1 rather convincingly. 3-goal lead, and Connor seems to just let Jacob have his way. He was putting up a little bit of resistance, but in the second half, he really just pulled away.
Yeah, and I'll come back to it again. I really think his biggest issue there was defending the rebound.
For sure.
Giving up an item, or he wasn't using his item to collect possession, and you just can't let that happen. So that's the biggest thing I think Connor needs to fix for this one.
Another oddity too is, well, at least for me personally, right? Jacob, I don't know if Connor looked at like the VOD where Jacob lost, but he definitely took the note of out-shooting Jacob. However, he did outshoot Jacob by 5, but still was lost by 3 goals. So might be our Mario RNG coming into play? Question mark. But then again, if you're doing what your strategy entails and if the goals aren't falling, then it's granted it's very early in the series, but maybe try to look for something different.
Yeah. So we'll see how he adjusts here. He's going to take home and stadium. I imagine he will take Daisy again. Yep, Daisy versus Mario again. And I'll be curious to see where he takes Jacob in this one.
Yeah.
Where did we play the first match? Was it Pipeline?
Pipeline.
Okay. All right, so going to Underground. For folks out there who don't know, I mean, I think a lot of people watching do know, but for those who don't know, Pipeline, a little bit shorter goals than the Underground. No, I'm sorry, we're on the Underground. Sorry, Underground, a little bit higher goals than Pipeline. So lobs can fall a little bit more easily, but you also kind of get susceptible to dinkers and things like that.
Yep.
What do you think of Underground, Wada?
Underground? Wow, that was such a quick conversion. Underground is in my repertoire of like high-scoring maps that I like to play on, so definitely think there's just going to be more offense in general, and before they start scoring a lot less after I've said that, but in theory, it should be a higher scoring game, which honestly favors both of their play styles.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, unfortunate mushroom usage there. And Jacob just has been super clean on chance conversion so far this game. And I think, honestly, that's the main difference so far.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Two goals off close-up passes and both fall.
It's honestly just...
Oh
my god.
So, if I'm Connor here, I am doing everything in my power not to lose control, because after those last 2 goals...
Oh my god.
It's hard not...
Oh no. We're watching a man get murdered live. It's only been a minute. It's only been a minute.
And you have to say, like, sure, I think Jacob has had the upper hand in this game.
No way.
What, 6-0? After a minute?
He's folding so hard, it's not even funny.
Wow.
At this point, just preserve the mental. You don't even just hold for like a minute or something.
Yeah. Honestly, you could even use this game just to kind of like test out other strategies. If you just kind of consider this one
Just
dead.
gone. Oh my god.
See,
That's gotta be some sort of record or something, right, for MSL?
You know, it's probably close to, if not a record. I know there have been some high-scoring games early on, but I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. Jacob almost picking up a 7th.
Stop it. He's already dead. Oh my god.
So here... Okay, so that's a good clear. But honestly, I would have considered using the red shells there. Oh, what a deke. Oh, I'm looking for the lob.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, I was about to say if he doesn't get that, there's just been absolutely no luck this game for him, which is absolutely insane.
And he picks up a star, but Jacob scores another one.
Yeah, even when he scores, it's just answered right back, and it really feels awful. Like, granted, I was playing Jacob to help him warm up for this set, right? And I had a game where he just went. The total score was 15-2 after 5 minutes. So Jacob's offense really is something. Like, it's quite powerful, but for it to actually happen in like a set to perform at full potential is something else.
Yeah, and I'm gonna come back to a play that just happened right there. Connor had 2 items. Jacob was chasing him for a loose ball, and Connor elected not to use either item to get that possession cleanly. And then you see Jacob just hit him and pick up the ball. And I think we're coming back to what we've seen Connor do wrong here. He's
what a deke.
He's holding onto these items. He's letting Jacob fight for possession and for rebounds, and it's really biting him right now.
Yeah. That being said, he can't manufacture any opportunities of his own because he's too deep into the trenches of trying to make sure that Jacob's not scoring.
Yeah. Yeah, and just nothing falling on the rebounds here for him. Some good defense there, but
yeah. Pressure was decent. It's just you're gonna need way more than that to have any chance for any future games.
Yeah.
That was good recognition that he had time for the. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Yeah, that corner spot can be a little tricky because it's kind of in between the shallow lob and the deep lob.
Yeah. Well, still, it's underground. You expect those to go in more often than not.
That's true.
So.
That's true. You can do that.
Yeah, it looks like Jacob's cooled off for a bit, but it's...
Oh. I'm going to hope that was an accidental thing, like his finger slip, because that would... A little bit more time there, and that could be considered stalling, but...
yeah, it's... I mean... It's stalling or just general BM, it's...
Yeah.
That's... Especially after the first minute, that's a bit hard to watch.
Yeah, especially being... again, I don't think it was intentional. I think his finger probably slipped for a second, but...
Yeah.
If it was, being up 7-1... not necessarily.
That's something. It truly is. And given his recent performances and how he plays, Jacob truly has become a sort of villain in the SMS community, which I don't mind it in the slightest. I think it's hilarious. But man, he's really and truly building himself a reputation.
He is. I mean, I think part of that is just, he's just frustrating to play against. He's got a good defense. He makes you think twice about things. And people don't necessarily look forward to a matchup.
Yep.
So he takes that game very comfortably. I don't know how many clean chances Connor had there, maybe 1 or 2. And yeah, Connor's going to need some serious readjustments. Down 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, this next game is going to be pivotal. If the mental truly has broken, Connor will absolutely fold in this game. But if not, then we should. And he wins this game, we should see a relatively close series of at least probably 5-6 games. Well, 5 games it doesn't look too close, but 6 I think is more accurate to where it should be between these two.
And he goes to Palace, and I mean, obviously the choices he had before were not necessarily benefiting him, but Palace and Konga are kind of Jacob's bread and butter.
True, because it's limits his Yeah, well, no, I'm just trying to build off what you're saying. Of it builds up, it helps Jacob's rebounding so much, and I'm not sure if Connor hasn't shown any sort of competition when it comes to cleaning up rebounds like Jacob has.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe he knows something we don't know. Oh my god! And, you know, honestly, so he scores that goal, and maybe he uses that as a chance to, like, take a step back and laugh for a second about how ridiculous this game is.
Yeah.
Maybe calms down a bit from last game.
And yeah, and if anything, it's just the luck of strikers just kind of balancing itself out, which he deserves it.
Yeah.
Especially after that first minute last game.
Yeah.
Granted, 1 goal is not equal to 7, but or 6, I should say. But it's still something.
It's still something, and, you know, he's got a lot of time to build off it in this game.
Ooh. And even just in this early stages of this game, I see or Connor defending rebounds much better.
Yeah.
I say that.
Well, that's a difficult one to defend, you know.
Yeah,
he's on
I
the
know.
other side, yeah.
There very much is a lot of luck involved with rebounds, and people who play along that line are, man, something else. A nice clean slide from Jacob, and just like that, I believe that's the lead. Yep.
Yep.
Ooh. I also do have to commend Jacob's item usage, because his item usage has been way more clinical than Connor's, and that's also one of the main differences between the two at the moment.
Yeah. And Jacob is very quick to react with items, as in...
Ooh, that was close.
That was very close.
Ooh.
But he's very quick in that, like, if he gets hit, he throws them immediately to prevent you getting a breakaway.
The anti-red, if you will. I know you're out there, Red.
Yeah, shout out to Red in the chat. Ooh, just doesn't let go of it quickly enough.
Oh, no.
Red just used the command in the chat.
Yeah, no, I was trying to see if he used the command, and now I accidentally pressed tab, and Discord is dying on me.
Oh no.
I can still hear and talk, but man, I have to click through so many pop-up messages. Yep, there it is. I can see it.
So Connor not able to execute the slide there, and now Jacob coming forward looking for the perfect pass. And that falls from a really tight angle.
I find those so interesting to just watch fall, just because if that's a normal shot and like just a normal like game like FIFA, that's never going in, and yet it just falls.
I mean, it's like, did you watch that movie Wanted, where you could like the whole thing was curbing the bullet? Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I've heard about it, but I've never seen it. Oh my god,
that's a very smart rebound. Yeah. Well, anyway. That kind of shot is what that always reminds me of.
Got you. Oh my god, he's so clinical on these rebounds.
Yeah. Connor just looking absolutely lost in this series.
Yeah. And honestly, if he does lose this series, I will think the straw that broke the camel's back was that 1 minute sequence where Jacob was absolutely flying.
Yep.
Now he's created a 2-on-1. Clean finish, that should be a goal. Like it seems all too easy for Jacob at this point, which
it really does.
Man. Oh my god, in a corner too. It's such a rough momentum slide.
Yeah. And the question is, do you think that he can reset for this next game?
Oh my god, that's insane. I hope for the sake of the series and for the sake of his mental that he can.
Yeah.
But we've seen almost no signs of life. It's 9-1 with a minute left to go. Like, I have not seen a game this dominant in an actual like tournament series ever. Oh my god.
Binker just falls to pile on the mental torture.
I guess the one thing that you're hoping as Connor is, right, you're going through all of this, you're just hoping that Jacob's using up all of his luck now at this point, right? Because there's only so much that can happen to a person that's unlucky in a series, especially in a longer series such as a best of 7. But even now, like, Connor's looking so ragged, like his playstyle is so, it looks so ineffective, and Jacob's reading almost everything, and Connor can't get anything out of it.
Yeah, I want to make sure we don't take too much away from Jacob here, because I mean, some of the goals he's had maybe it's unfortunate for Connor, but other than that, he has played just a super clean game.
Yeah, he's played amazingly, really.
Yeah.
To be this dominant isn't just a matter of luck; it's being that much better than your opponent. It's insane.
So 2 seconds left. Jacob takes this one even more comfortably. 3-0 for Jacob. Connor on the verge of elimination. Does he change stadiums? Does he keep it here? Honestly, I don't even know at this point. I don't know what the answer is.
Honestly, if I'm Connor here, I'm putting the controller down, taking a deep breath for as long as I possibly can, and just recovering.
Yeah. Connor's saying GG's here in the chat. I'm wondering if he thinks it's best of 5. He still does have one left in him. Okay, now he's got it.
Yeah.
So,
I hope...
what's that?
I just hope that this next game we see something out of Connor. He deserves way better than the luck he's had this series.
And we'll see where he goes. Okay, so we're going back to Pipeline, which is where the first game was played, and I think that was the closest game.
Yeah.
Of all of them. I
mean, there's not too much that we can, I guess, where does Connor even start?
Just one goal at a time. I know that's so cliche and it like doesn't even give you an answer, but that's the way to do it. Just one goal at a time. You score a goal and then you win this game. And I mean, the objective is the same every game, right? It like the fact that you've lost 3 games doesn't actually change anything. You're still trying to win another game. So
that's unlucky for the corner to not fall.
Yeah, but he's starting out well here. He's got a 2-item advantage.
Yeah, definitely a lot better.
Yep, and he regains possession here.
It would have been I'd still like to see just even if it's a marginal lead over Jacob, and just to be able to hold that for some amount of time. That can be invaluable to like a mental, and especially at this stage and considering what's just happened. Oh, the European attempt, which honestly I respect a lot.
Yeah, it almost worked out for him. Oh, and then every single one of his players gets frozen except for the lone Toad. But Jacob can't get the lob to fall.
Okay. And speaking of small victories, you've got a minute in, we're still scoreless, and Jacob hasn't been able to apply that much pressure. Oh, that's unlucky with the shells, though.
Yeah, that is unlucky. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's a little sad that we're talking about, it's a small victory that it's not 6-0 right now, but
yeah.
And then you do see Jacob take the lead here. So Connor gonna need some items, gonna need some composure to get back into this game.
Oh my god.
Another tight ankle perfect pass, so 2-0 up.
He needs something. He needs something now. It's now or never, essentially.
See, right there again, though, he chose to try to slide into it as opposed to just hitting Jacob's Toad into the ground, and it cost him again.
Okay.
That's a good hit there, and a good steal. Gets possession, has the item. It's the corner, and it falls.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
See some life.
It's something for sure.
There too. Goes for another.
That's a good
corner.
shot as well. Does he go for? He goes for a chip.
Oh, and it doesn't fall.
It's,
I thought he had that one.
yeah. I will say I don't play on Pipeline much, so I do find all of the spots like kind of weird a bit. English. Yikes.
Pipeline's yeah, it's not as straightforward as like Crater or Underground, but it's just essentially like shallowing up a little bit, not going so far back on your step back, and that should get you there every time. But again, Connor hit off that corner spot, and I think that was his problem on that one in particular.
Ooh, that's unlucky to give up 2 items there.
Yeah. But he's manages to draw one out.
Yep, and he gets a shot off too, so that's another step towards getting another item.
And Jacob's Toad gets caught behind the frozen Toad.
Dude, I hate getting caught behind frozen players. It's like, oh, I have this opportunity, and it's gone, just like that, because, oh, that's another rebound.
Yep, another rebound off a corner shot. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's infuriating to get stuck behind anything, really, in this game.
Yeah.
And
it's sometimes something that I don't even notice, and it's like, oh, well, the opportunity's gone now because I was so focused on getting to the opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and Jacob converts yet again. And for everything that we've been saying about Connor needs to show some sort of life, and Connor is like absolutely getting killed. Like Jacob has been playing out of his mind. I've never seen Jacob play this well. Like he's on another level, and seeing this display after his loss to Nuke is really encouraging, and he can make a really, really deep run into MSL.
Yeah, he really has not done much wrong this series. I mean, just executing essentially everything he needs to. Knocks out the goalie there. Oh, cannot get the rebound though.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think Critter's gonna get to that one. Yeah.
He just gets there.
Oh, and Connor. Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We've still got a minute left.
On the clock. Yeah. Got an item out there. Question is, what is he gonna do with it? Jacob just running around.
That's some nice movement from Jacob.
Yeah.
Like, it stalls out a bit of time, and like it's still like perfectly within reason.
You just Toad completely missed that hit. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, no, I saw that. It's aiming hits is like you'd think it's automatic, but sometimes you just hit the X button or the Y button and it's just off.
Connor,
that's like a movement thing as well. But granted, he's going for a shot, so that should be an automatic hit.
And I think that's
that
the
might
nail
be
in the coffin right there.
Yeah, that might be it. 20 seconds to go.
So I mean, a better game from Connor, but I mean, just this. Yeah, and there's another goal for Jacob. Just this whole series, Jacob executing everything. Defensively solid, not giving Connor very many clean chances, and he just looks comfortable in his skin on this one.
Yeah. I also want to highlight like Jacob's defense. After that first game where he scored 4, Connor proceeded to score a total of 4 in the next 3 games.
Yep.
That's defense that'll get you a MSL title of some sort.
Yep. And so there you have it. Jacob with the 4-0 sweep of Connor.
Absolutely domineering fashion as well.
Yeah, yeah. And he's going to move on to play the winner of... Oh, God. It's between... Honestly, I've forgotten at this point.
I have no idea as well.
Is it Silver? I think he's actually going to play Silver because Silver already beat King in the other side. So... yeah, so that should be a good matchup. I think Silver had the best of Jacob earlier in this split, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, Wada.